Today I'm going to be talking about sex positions. This was a question that was given to us sometime in February, and I've been waiting to talk about it. And even though this isn't question week, I thought that I would answer it now, since I'm sure we're going to be getting quite a few more questions before question and answer week shows up. I'm going to be talking about 3 of my favorite sexual positions and a few variations that go along with them. I don't consider myself an expert in these positions or anything like that. I just know that they feel great for me as a fat woman, and they feel great for my partner. So I thought that I would share them with you. First thing, don't worry about how you think you look during sex. Your partner has seen you standing up, sitting down, curled up on the couch. Believe me, he's already imagined you naked. And if you're as large as me, if you're a size 24, then your partner has a good idea of how fat you're going to look without your clothes on. And guess what? He still wants to have sex with you. So you've already won. Congratulations! Hercules, Hercules! First position, missionary. I think missionary position is one of those positions that is really underestimated because people think it's this really, really boring position. Sure, it's kind of run-of-the-mill, but for me, it's really special because I can look into my partner's eyes. It's intimate, it's sweet, but you can also dirty it up a bit, which is the best part about it. If you're flexible, ask your partner to put one of your legs over his upper arm. As he leans forward, this will force your pelvis to move forward and up a little bit, which of course means deeper penetration, which is awesome! If you're really up for it, you can actually ask him to put both of your legs over either of his... Not so sure what that's supposed to be. I look like a raptor. You can put both of your legs up, and of course this means that your pelvis is a lot higher up and a lot more forward, which means even greater penetration. It's a really, really awesome position. Sometimes though, because my partner's penis actually hits my cervix, it's just too much for me. Like I just feel so sensitive that it's just too much, and I have to ask him to stop or to just be a bit more gentle. Experiment with, raising your legs in, different heights, wrapping your legs around your partner's hips, just opening your legs really, really wide. I find that it feels so good to actually open my legs really, really wide as I can stand it, and actually then bring my, tilt my pelvis up. It's funny because you can't really see the movements I'm making. Opening your legs and then tilting. Yes. Opening your legs wide and tilting your pelvis forward, and awesome, feels great. If you're finding it really tiring to tilt your pelvis forward so much, use a pillow. Pillows are your friends. Put a pillow just under your bum, and that'll obviously raise your pelvis up, and you'll get the same effect. Sexual position number 2, rear entry or doggy style. Both names suck, what can I say? It's straightforward enough. You're on all fours, your partner kneels behind you and enters you from behind. This is one of the best ones for fat women because your jiggly bits don't really ever get in the way. Personally, I don't like to stay on all fours. I tend to keep my chest down low on the bed while my bum is raised. Remember, use a pillow if you need to. Put the pillow just under your hips and you'll have your bum raised. Every so often I'll lift my chest off the bed to press my back against my partner's stomach and chest, and he can give me a little bit of a kiss on the neck and, or bite my shoulder. So it becomes a bit of an intimate thing. Also, doing a little bit of a push-up will help you when you are on top, which we will talk about later. This is the best position for a quickie. You can do it anywhere as long as you have something that you can lean over or, bend over. A cabinet, a bench top, a table, the back of a couch. Perfect. All he has to do is stand behind you and you're off. There are variations to this. The first one being the spooning position, where he is behind you and you're pressed up against each other. Have both of your legs bent and let him enter you from behind. Experiment with different leg positions. Sometimes you may want to open your legs a little bit or bring one leg forward. Just try it out and see what feels best for you. Another variation to this is to have your partner lay on his side and for you to lay on your back with both of your legs draped over your partner's hip. So it looks like you're sitting on his lap. So my favorite variation to the rear entry position is to kind of it's so hard to explain, but you are going to have your body flat face down on the bed, and you're going to kind of pretend to do a commando crawl. So you're going to bring one knee up, and that is obviously going to kind of raise your bum a little bit, or your pelvis is going to raise up a little bit. Personally, for me, I always have my right leg bent and my left leg straight. So, since we're talking about the right leg being bent, my partner, who would be on top of me, would have his right knee placed between both of my legs, which are obviously a little bit apart, and his left knee on the other side of my left leg, so he's straddling my left leg. I love this position because it allows for deep penetration, but I'm also able to look at my partner because I can twist my body to the right and actually look up at him. I'm also able to stroke my partner's belly and chest, which I love doing, or I can even grab his hips to pull him deeper inside me. Sexual position number 3, girl on top. I think this is one of those positions that feels absolutely brilliant for you and your partner. But a lot of fat women aren't willing to try it because they think they look absolutely horrible from that angle. All they can worry about is their double chins, and it really, really puts them off. But like I said about your fat rolls in the beginning, your partner has seen your double chin a gazillion times, and he doesn't care about it. He is still willing to have sex with you, so you just need to get over it. This is a really great position because it means that your partner is really, really deep inside you. Also, this is a brilliant position for girls who have fat partners. The first way is on the bed with your partner laying flat on his back. You are going to straddle him. First of all, just sit upright with your hands flat on your partner's stomach and get used to the sensation of sitting on top of him. Don't worry, I know you probably feel like you're crushing your partner, but you're not, honestly. Now it's honestly a matter of experimentation. Move your hips in every direction, back and forth, side to side, in circular motions. Personally, what I think feels really great is moving your pelvis forward and back. I think the hardest part about this position is learning how to raise yourself off of your partner's penis and then back onto it, because that does require a little bit of upper body work. And the motion is quite different to what you're used to because you are doing all the work, not your partner. Lean forward and hold yourself up by placing your hands flat on your partner's chest or shoulders. If he finds that it's a bit too heavy for his chest, then just place your hands on the bed on either side of his head. So now that a lot of your weight is being held up by your forearms, you'll need to start learning how to bring your pelvis up and back slowly, which will slide your partner's penis out of you, and then bring your pelvis forward to slide his penis back in. It may take a couple of tries to get it right because it's quite a new sensation. You might find that it takes a little bit of time to get a good rhythm going. If you're finding it difficult to find a good rhythm, I say follow the bouncing of your bed. Personally, I think that the hardest part of this is raising your hips up. Pushing them down is easy. I mean, that's just gravity. So trying to get it up may take a little while for you to get comfortable, but once you can do it, your partner will love you. An easier variation to this is to have your partner sit on a couch with his feet flat on the ground. You are going to straddle his legs while facing him. Now, because he's sitting up, his erection is not vertical like it would be if he was laying down. It's at more of a 45-ish degree angle, which means that instead of having to raise yourself up, you just have to move back and forth. It's an amazingly pleasurable position, and just have fun with it. A lot of women find it very, very difficult to let their partners touch and stroke and even squeeze their bellies or their fat. And I think it's really important to allow your partner to do that. I think it's a good thing that your partner wants to touch you. If your partner just wanted to fuck you, that wouldn't be so great. The fact that he loves all of you, every single inch of your fat, is a good thing. So try to get used to the idea of letting your partner squeeze your fat and stroke you. It means that touching you gives him pleasure. He is turned on by your body. And that's it. I'm very sorry that this video is so long, and it was very, very fun making this video, although, fuck, the amount of takes that it has taken me is ridiculous. I hope that this helps fat women to realize that, you know what, your partner loves you, and if you have someone who wants to fuck you, that's a good thing, you know? So don't go hating on your body, and just enjoy it. Enjoy your body, enjoy sex, enjoy these positions. I hope that they work as well on you as they do on me. And let me know how they go. I want to know. Happy sexing!